Hello to all and welcome to Star Wars Opinion. Very early on in Revenge of the Sith, Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi confront Count Dooku while on a mission to rescue a kidnapped Chancellor Palpatine from the Invisible Hand during the Battle of Coruscant. During the duel, Obi-Wan is knocked unconscious and Anakin goes on to defeat and disarm his opponent. Instead of taking Dooku as a prisoner of war down to Coruscant, and despite his own misgivings, Anakin gives into Palpatine's "Do it" and beheads the Confederate head of state. Anakin and Palpatine escape the room with an unconscious Obi-Wan, only to be captured by General Grievous. After a scuffle on the bridge of the Invisible Hand, which had taken hits from Republic Venators, Grievous escapes the damaged ship, while Anakin is forced to crash land it on Coruscant.
Another happy landing.
Later, Anakin receives praise from Obi-Wan for having completed the mission pretty much by himself before going off to speak with several senators and eventually his wife. According to Anakin,
"But he was an unarmed prisoner. I shouldn't have done that. It's not the Jedi way."
This begs the question, why didn't Anakin get in trouble for killing Count Dooku when he was unarmed? Well, first off, let's look at other incidents where Anakin broke the Jedi Code and what happened then, what consequences he faced from the Order. To begin with, Anakin massacred a village of Tusken Raiders to avenge his mother's death. He only told Padme and Palpatine about it, so naturally the Jedi never knew to discipline him for his actions. Anakin slapped around and force-choked a captive Archduke Poggle the Lesser.
We'll never talk, Jedi.
We'll see about that, Poggle.
However, as there were no witnesses to this other than a protocol droid, it's unlikely the Jedi Order learned of this incident. Anakin stabbed an unsuspecting Tal Merrick from behind on the coronet.
Come on then. Who will strike first and brand themselves a cold-blooded killer?
Obi-Wan wasn't too happy, but it seems that the Jedi excused Anakin's action since it saved many lives, as Merrick was planning to blow up the ship. Anakin tried to kill an unarmed Obi-Wan, who was in disguise as Rako Hardeen at the time, to avenge his master's purported death.
This is for Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan was saved by Cad Bane. The only Jedi to witness this was Obi-Wan, and he chalked it up to grief at his supposed death, and as such, did not report it. Anakin tapped into the dark side while dueling Dooku for the second time on Naboo. He also managed to briefly strangle the Sith Lord with his cybernetic hand before being blasted back with Force lightning. Only Dooku and Palpatine were privy to this incident, since Obi-Wan hadn't arrived yet. Anakin used lightsaber strikes fueled by the dark side as well as force chokes against Asajj Ventress and Barriss Offee during an investigation to prove Ahsoka innocent of murder. The encounter with Asajj was most likely never properly documented, and the Jedi probably paid more attention to the fact that Barriss was captured rather than how.
Barriss Offee, member of the Jedi Order, and traitor.
Anakin force-choked and beat up Rush Clovis out of jealousy for his wife Padme Amidala.
Both of you, stop this!
You don't have a say in this.
I thought you said he didn't have feelings for you.
Anakin and Padme never mentioned the incident to anyone as it would have given away their relationship. Clovis, out of honor and respect for Padme, never revealed his attacker to be Anakin.
It was my good fortune to have General Skywalker here. They escaped in a speeder over the balcony.
There were also several times when Anakin could be seen in a dark mood.
Well, that was easy.
Zygerian scum.
But it was typically only observed by Obi-Wan and Ahsoka, not the rest of the Jedi. In almost all these scenarios, the Jedi Council never learned what had happened, so they wouldn't have had a reason to discipline Anakin. This pattern continued all the way to the duel aboard the Invisible Hand, as Anakin and Palpatine were the only ones who knew how Dooku actually died, since Obi-Wan was unconscious at the time. As far as the Jedi were concerned, the Chosen One had finally bested Dooku and had killed him in combat. Well, that's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Until next time, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.